A. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of purpose, clarity, and unstoppable energy. What if you could start your day so powerfully that momentum carried you through every challenge and opportunity? The secret to achieving this isn't just in your to-do list. It's in how you start your day. The moment you take that first step, you're either building momentum that will carry you or letting the day slip through your fingers. The choice is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a secret known to all great men and women of achievement. A habit so simple, so accessible, yet so powerful, it has the potential to change the course of your life. That secret is this: wake up early. Start your day right. Do not hit the snooze button on your destiny. The early morning is more than just a time of day. It is a proving ground, a battleground between the self that wants comfort and the self that seeks greatness. And every time you rise early, you cast a vote for the life you truly want. When you open your eyes before the world stirs, you seize hours that others throw away. Hours of silence, hours of clarity. These are not ordinary hours. They are golden. They are sacred. They are the hours in which dreams are made real, goals are set in motion, and confidence is forged. The individual who rises early gains control of their thoughts, their time, and their energy. They do not wait for opportunity to knock. They go out into the morning air and hunt it down. Success is not a product of chance. It is the result of deliberate, consistent action. The early hours allow you to think, to plan, to prepare. They allow you to build a mindset armored in intention. While others sleep, you're stepping into purpose. Ask yourself this: what is the value of a day started with intention compared to one stumbled into at the last minute? The answer, my friends, is the value of a life transformed. Greatness does not come to the one who wishes. It comes to the one who wakes. The early riser has already won while the world still sleeps. So if you seek power, wake early. If you desire success, wake early. If you want to meet the strongest, most determined version of yourself, wake early. Because the morning doesn't just shape your day, it shapes your destiny. Now go. Wake up early, start your day right, and own the life you were meant to live. Waking up early is not just a habit, it is a cornerstone of success. It goes beyond the physical act of leaving the comfort of your bed. It is a manifestation of your willpower, your commitment to your dreams, and your ability to shape your future. The discipline that comes with rising early is the discipline that permeates every area of life. It is the foundation upon which all success is built, and it is a characteristic that defines those who achieve greatness. To rise early is to take control of your day before it takes control of you. It's easy to hit the snooze button, to lie in bed just a few more minutes, or to allow the demands of life to drag you into the chaos of the day. But that moment you make the decision to get up when the world is still asleep, you are forging a path that others are unwilling to walk. It is not just about getting out of bed, it is about cultivating the mental strength to do what others cannot or will not do. This simple act of waking up early is a declaration. It says, I choose to live with purpose. It says, I choose discipline over convenience. Discipline is not something that comes naturally. It is something that must be developed, nurtured, and practiced. And what better way to develop it than by setting the tone for your day the moment you open your eyes? The power of waking up early lies in its ability to set the stage for a productive day. When you rise early, you gain a head start on your tasks, your goals, and your ambitions. The early hours are quiet, undisturbed, and serene, ideal conditions for getting ahead of the competition. While most people are still sleeping, you are already in motion. You are already setting your intentions, working on your goals, and making progress, step by step. But discipline doesn't stop at the morning. The discipline you cultivate in the early hours transfers to every aspect of your life. It influences how you approach your work, your relationships, and your personal development. When you wake up early, you are demonstrating to yourself that you are in control. You are not waiting for circumstances to dictate your success. You are creating your success through consistent action. Every morning you rise early is another small victory that strengthens your resolve. The act of rising early is symbolic. It is a symbol of your commitment to your own growth and success. It is not about simply forcing yourself to get up at 5 a.m. because some guru or motivational speaker told you to. It is about understanding that the discipline required to rise early is a direct reflection of the discipline required to achieve anything in life. It is a discipline that, once mastered, can be applied to every other area of your life. It teaches you patience, persistence, and the ability to push through discomfort, all traits that are essential for success. There's a verse in the Bible that speaks to this. The diligent hand will rule, but the lazy will be put to forced labor. This verse speaks directly to the consequences of discipline versus complacency. Rising early is a practical, everyday application of this wisdom. It is the diligent hand that takes the time to rise early, set a plan for the day, and execute it. The lazy person, on the other hand, may sleep in and lose precious hours, allowing the day to get away from them. The discipline of waking up early means taking responsibility for the direction of your life and the success you wish to achieve. When you rise early, you are aligning yourself with the greatest achievers in history. The likes of Benjamin Franklin, Steve Jobs, and Oprah Winfrey all swore by the power of early mornings. These individuals understood the importance of discipline and the impact it could have on their lives. They knew that waking up early was not just about making more time for work, but about establishing a sense of control over their lives. They knew that success doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design, and early rising is one of the most powerful designs for success. Another verse comes to mind: a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. This is not just a cautionary tale about material wealth, it's a warning about the wealth of time. Time is the most precious resource you have, and when you sleep through it, you are robbing yourself of the opportunity to create something extraordinary. Rising early is one way to claim back that time, to make the most of it, and to ensure that you are not leaving your success to chance. The importance of discipline cannot be overstated. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. It's easy to wake up when you're excited about the day ahead, but it takes true discipline to rise early, even when the bed feels too comfortable or when the weather outside is less than inviting. The ability to push through these moments of discomfort is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It is what allows you to take control of your future and create the life you desire. Every morning you wake up early, you are training your mind to overcome resistance. You are teaching yourself that you are in control of your decisions and that you are capable of achieving greatness. It's not just about getting up early, it's about what that act represents. It represents your commitment, your discipline, and your drive to succeed. So remember this: waking up early isn't just about getting a head start on the day. It's about building the discipline necessary to win in life. It is a practice that over time becomes second nature, and it will ultimately become one of your greatest assets. The discipline you build through early rising is the discipline that will carry you through the challenges, the obstacles, and the uncertainties that life will throw your way. The next time your alarm goes off, remember that each second you choose to rise early is a victory. It's a victory over procrastination, over comfort, and over complacency. It's a victory that will propel you toward your goals and help you achieve the success you've always dreamed of. The power of the quiet hours in the early morning is something that many overlook, yet it is one of the most critical factors in shaping a productive, successful day. When the world is still asleep and silence fills the air, your mind has the opportunity to focus, reflect, and plan without distraction. These early morning hours, often from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., offer an unmatched environment for creativity, clarity, and personal growth. In these quiet hours, the distractions that bombard us throughout the day have yet to emerge. No emails, no phone calls, no urgent notifications to interrupt your thoughts. In fact, these early moments are so valuable because they allow you to tap into your inner potential without the noise of external forces. While everyone else is still dreaming, you have the opportunity to align your thoughts with your purpose. It is during these moments of quietude that the seeds of success are sown. The early morning also provides an ideal opportunity for self-reflection. How often do we get the chance to truly reflect on our goals, our desires, and our direction? The busyness of life often leaves little room for thoughtful introspection. However, in the stillness of the early morning, you are granted a precious space to review your life's progress, evaluate your actions, and reassess your priorities. This reflection is the key to personal development. It enables you to not only understand where you have been, but also to gain a clearer vision of where you are going. This peace allows your thoughts to become more profound, and your ability to create meaningful plans for your day is greatly enhanced. With no distractions, you can think clearly and set your intentions with precision. You are no longer merely reacting to the world around you, but actively shaping your day, your week, and your life. The quiet hours become a sanctuary where you can focus on what truly matters and decide what you will do to make the most of each day. A verse from the Bible perfectly encapsulates this idea: "Be still and know that I am God." This verse is not only a spiritual directive, but it also speaks to the power of silence in our own lives. When you make space for stillness, you create the opportunity to connect deeply with your inner self. It's in the stillness that we hear our inner wisdom. In the silence, we tap into creativity, problem-solving skills, and clarity of thought that are often drowned out by the noise of the world. It is only when we quiet the mind that we can hear our true thoughts and unlock our full potential. In this time of solitude, you can establish a deep connection with your purpose. You can affirm your goals, review your vision, and adjust your actions to ensure that you are always moving toward the life you desire. It is during this time of reflection that you can build a foundation for the day ahead, setting clear intentions and prioritizing your tasks in a way that will lead to success. Without this quiet time, your day may quickly become overwhelmed by the demands of others and the noise of the outside world, causing you to lose sight of your true path. Moreover, the quiet hours in the early morning allow you to engage in spiritual practices, meditation, or prayer, activities that further enhance your mental clarity. These practices bring you into alignment with your inner purpose and equip you with the mental strength needed to tackle the challenges of the day ahead. When you approach the day from a place of calm and centeredness, you are more likely to stay focused and productive no matter what obstacles arise. A second verse echoes the value of these quiet moments. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This verse emphasizes the importance of peace, calm, and trust in the journey. By starting your day in silence, you are not only connecting with your purpose, but also learning to trust the process. Just as a shepherd leads without force, you too can allow your inner guidance to gently steer you in the direction of your goals. In the quiet hours, you are creating the space to trust yourself and your instincts, which strengthens your self-confidence and overall clarity. In addition to the mental and spiritual benefits of the quiet hours, they also offer a unique opportunity to engage in personal development activity. Whether it is reading, journaling, or setting daily goals, the early morning hours give you the time to invest in your own growth. These small moments of self-improvement compound over time, leading to significant long-term results. The person who dedicates the quiet hours of the morning to personal development is the person who becomes unstoppable over time. The discipline of waking up early to embrace these quiet hours also carries with it the benefit of reducing stress. How often do we feel rushed, stressed, or overwhelmed during the day? The quiet morning hours allow you to prepare mentally and physically for the demands of the day, reducing the likelihood of stress as it unfolds. By giving yourself the space to breathe, plan, and reflect, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day, enabling yourself to navigate challenges with greater ease. In the end, the quiet hours are not just a time to be alone, they are a time to connect deeply with yourself, your goals, and your purpose. They offer the chance to prepare your mind, body, and soul for the challenges and opportunities of the day ahead. It is a time to establish discipline, focus, and clarity, all of which will propel you forward on the path to success. As you embrace the quiet hours, remember that it is not about the time itself, it's about what you choose to do with it. It is the foundation upon which your day can be built, and it is the space where your creativity, confidence, and clarity can flourish. The quiet morning hours, free from distraction and noise, are your opportunity to begin each day with purpose, peace, and the resolve to live life on your terms. The concept of momentum is one of the most powerful forces in our lives, and it's something that we can harness from the very beginning of each day. The way you start your morning doesn't just dictate the first few hours, it sets the tone for the entire day, the energy you carry, and the way you approach the tasks and challenges that lie ahead. Momentum is not just about energy, it's about building a force that propels you forward, a chain reaction of productivity that makes each step easier than the last. The key is to start strong, to take immediate action, and to continue that momentum throughout the day. Once you create momentum, you set a positive cycle in motion, making your actions more fluid, your thoughts clearer, and your productivity levels higher. Every successful person understands the importance of starting the day right. A strong morning doesn't just bring focus, it brings momentum. When you wake up and immediately engage in meaningful activity, whether it's exercising, writing down your goals, or working on a project, you begin to build a flow. This momentum doesn't just stay confined to the morning, it follows you throughout the day. Each task completed, no matter how small, adds to the momentum you've created. The more you do, the more you want to do. It's a self-reinforcing loop that makes the rest of your day easier and more productive. The morning hours are the perfect time to create this momentum. Why? Because during the early hours, your mind is fresh, your energy is at its peak, and you have the freedom to focus without the distractions that accumulate as the day progresses. The mental clarity you achieve in the morning allows you to see your goals with precision. You are not reacting to circumstances. Instead, you are acting intentionally, creating a momentum that is impossible to stop. Think about it. If you begin your day with a quick win, you feel energized. The first small task completed fuels your drive to tackle bigger and more complex tasks, creating a chain reaction of positive action. Without this momentum, the day can feel overwhelming. The longer you wait to take action, the harder it becomes to gather energy, and the day begins to slip away. One of the most powerful examples of momentum can be seen in sports. Athletes understand that the first few moments of a game are crucial for building momentum. Once they start, the energy begins to flow, and each successive move feels easier. It's the same with your daily routine. If you begin with purpose and focus, the rest of the day will unfold more smoothly. The discipline of waking up early and starting with a strong, purposeful action ensures that you build momentum from the very first moment. You've set the tone for your day, and once that momentum is in place, everything else seems to fall into place. There's a biblical verse that beautifully illustrates this. For the one who is diligent in his work will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. This speaks to the power of consistent action, the ability to keep moving forward with purpose. Diligence creates momentum, and momentum leads to success. This verse reminds us that success doesn't come from a single action, but from the continuous, steady movement that compounds over time. When you wake up early, make that first decision to take action, and continue that energy, you align yourself with the diligent worker who is constantly progressing toward success. Momentum is also the reason why successful people tend to keep going once they've started. It's the reason why once you get on a roll, things start flowing effortlessly. But you must take that first step. Whether it's waking up at a specific time, working on a goal, or practicing a positive habit, the momentum you create at the beginning of your day has a ripple effect on everything that follows. If you start with an action that is productive, you're signaling to yourself that the day is in your control and you're ready to accomplish anything. However, if you hit the snooze button and allow the first few hours to slip away, you lose the chance to build that momentum. The longer you delay action, the harder it is to get started. It's a vicious cycle where procrastination leads to overwhelm, and overwhelm prevents momentum from building. This is why many successful individuals wake up early to ensure they begin their day with energy and intention. They understand that momentum is their ally. They understand that how they start their day will directly influence how their day unfolds. A strong start with early productivity makes the rest of the day easier and more enjoyable. You build confidence, your to-do list gets shorter, and each successive task feels less difficult. The second verse that ties into this concept is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This verse highlights the power of confidence and determination. When you start the day with momentum, you build the belief in yourself that you can tackle anything that comes your way. It's not about forcing yourself to do everything all at once, but understanding that once you start, you can continue moving forward with energy and clarity. The early morning momentum builds your self-belief, and as the day progresses, it empowers you to conquer challenges with ease. Another factor in the creation of momentum is its cumulative nature. Each task you complete, each small win, adds to the force of momentum. And the more you accomplish, the more energy you gain. Over time, this momentum compounds. Just as a snowball, starting small, grows as it rolls down a hill, the momentum you create at the start of your day increases exponentially as the day progresses. The more wins you achieve, the more energized you become. The result is that not only do you accomplish more, but you also feel more capable of handling anything that comes your way. In conclusion, momentum is the key to productivity and success. It is built in the early hours of the day when you decide to take immediate action. When you wake up early, take purposeful steps, and set the tone for the day, you begin to create a flow that propels you forward. Your tasks become easier, your thoughts become clearer, and your drive intensifies. Momentum is not just about doing more, it's about making the rest of the day feel effortless. By waking up early and focusing on building momentum, you lay the groundwork for a day filled with productivity, success, and fulfillment.